My name's Todd Patterson, the Manager of Information Systems here at the Mutual. Since 1888, the Mutual has played a role in the Hunter Valley. We play a role for our members. We support thousands of people today. We try to help them build their dreams and build a prosperous future. Given that the Mutual runs a real-time banking system, our computer systems are crucial to what we do day to day. Facilities like our card system, where we might have transactions happening in real time, they could happen day or night. Could be at 3 o'clock in the morning, could be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Facilities like the NPP system via Osco, that's a process that runs 24/7 these days. You could do a transaction at 2 o'clock in the morning and expect it to get it turned around in a reasonable time. So from that perspective, our systems have to be reliable, and they are the core of what we do in our job. Customer expectation and response time is everything to our members today. The ability to respond to things like the new payments platform, which is a near real-time system to allow us to transfer money from one institution to another, in most cases in around the 6 to 7 second mark, has meant that we need to have the right hardware and software to do that. Of course, a big part of that is the ability to recover when we have a problem and to recover in a time frame that is suitable to our members' needs. So we had a supplier in the local area that we were dealing with for a number of years. Sadly, that supplier moved into another area of business and we were without facilities available to us. We made contact with IBM and said we need somebody who can support our needs and can support what we want to do in the future, and they suggested that we would like to contact Team Computing. On that basis, we contacted the guys at Team, did a number of small projects with Team, which were great. They went very, very well. We felt at that stage that we could trust these guys, we could make things happen. They could do a project that we needed to do of the size that we wanted. We moved forward and did that. Team Computing proposed to us a suite of hardware and software to meet our needs. They proposed from a banking perspective utilisation of the Power series of IBM equipment. They also proposed with that AIX Unix software to support that. From a Windows perspective, they supplied to us some X series servers and some IBM StoreWise storage equipment. To go with that, of course, we needed to make sure we could recover and replicate our data. We've been utilising some products from Carbonite, and we've also been utilising a product called Mimix for AIX by SigSort. Given the NPP is a real-time payment facility, the ability to have our systems available as our members need them is really, really important. There will be situations, of course, out of our control where we can't have our systems available for whatever reason. In that case, Mimix for AIX for us is really, really important because we can recover in a very quick period of time, as well as know exactly where our systems are at. It also gives us the ability to test our systems while we don't affect our production system and running. We can look back at points in time, and if we need to make a decision and have a look back and say, how might that have gone better if we'd done that a different way? Mimix for AIX allows us to do that. From a day-to-day perspective, Mimix brings to us not only the ability to have our data replicated and ready to go at a secondary site, it also gives us a really interesting feature. If we have somebody who might delete a file, for example, or delete some really, really important data that was produced at the time, but can't be easily reproduced, Mimix allows us to go through a process where we can move back in what they call a snapshot to a number of hours, number of minutes, whatever the case might be prior to that, recreate that data on the basis of where we would have been at that time, saving us in a position of production where we might otherwise break regulatory or legislative needs of the government or members and the like. So it's very important to us. That helps us out a lot day to day. Since implementing Mimix, we've found that our resilience in our system and the ability to recover is greatly improved. The confidence of knowing that our data is in more than one place, allowing us to recover in a near real-time fashion, the ability to handle snapshots and the like, as I previously mentioned, is a great facility. One of the big wins though for us in that implementation has been that it is a much simpler scenario now if we do need to recover data, where previously it was very, very difficult to do. From our perspective, and certainly in our experience, we couldn't have been happy with the support that we've had from Team Computing and from the SigSort team. The people know their product, they support the product, they're very happy that they got the right product in for us, and to be honest, we totally agree with that. Personally, I feel that your reputation in business is everything. The level of trust that your customers, your members, your suppliers, whoever it might be, would have in you really does come back to your reputation. To be honest, in business, without that level of trust, you really don't have a whole lot there. And it's really important to do with the people who honour and they respect the level of trust that you place in them.